Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I'm wearing this green shirt, the Zelensky shirt, in support for his cause, whatever that might be. I have to grow a beard a little bit, so I show that I'm suffering together with him. And something is going on in Ukraine at the highest level. And some people call it, phasing out leadership or a purge. In that area, usually it's called a purge. And if you remember, Zelensky accused too many, I think, in the past maybe a month and a half of treason at the highest level. Not, those little fish, no, in his circle. The intelligent head, which was one of his childhood friends, allegedly. Now another guy is, I think it was the prosecutor's attorney or something like this. I can't remember, but they were all in his cabinet. And he accused them, some of them, of treason. How can you function for 6 months with these guys? I know you realize only now that they are, on Russia's payroll. It's kind of weird. And he, if you remember, he changed those ambassadors, including the one in Germany. Now he's dismissing National Guard deputy commander. What's going on there? So this article comes from the New Voice of Ukraine, August 29, 2022. Zelensky dismisses National Guard deputy commander. Now, remember the Azov battalion was incorporated into the National Guard. And the National Guard was incorporated into, or is part of, the Ukraine army. So let's see. A presidential decree on the dismissal signed on August 26 has been published on the website of the Office of the President. Spodar has served, that's what's his name, Spodar, has served as deputy commander of the National Guard of Ukraine since 2014. So when that thing happened in Kiev, the overthrow of the legitimate democratically elected president and his obviously his cabinet, he was appointed probably head of this. So he was part of the clique that was brought by their masters, and they overthrew that government. And now somehow this guy is not good anymore. Wow. Believe me, this couldn't be of the Russian payroll if he was appointed in 2014. Because in 2014, those guys, it's true that he's not Zelensky's guy, because Zelensky was not in 2014, but it was nevertheless on the payroll of the guys who helped put the shoulder a little bit, help the Ukrainian, we would call them traitors. If you overthrow a democratically elected government and legitimate with outside help, it's not, you're not going to call it interference in the elections or this. No, that would be treason. So this guy, Spadar, has served as deputy commander of the National Guard of Ukraine since 2014. In 2015, he was promoted to the rank of Major General and to Lieutenant General in 2017. Now look at this guy. Here's the guy. All right, this is the guy. All right, so in Lieutenant General in 2017, he was awarded a medal for impeccable service, 3rd class, and the Order of Bogdan Khmelnytsky, 3rd class. So he's a decorated guy for, I don't know what kind of achievements. The achievements he had in eastern Ukraine, killing the Russians, or what exactly he did to earn those. The dismissal is the latest in several changes that the president has made in senior state positions. Earlier, the Verkhovna Rada dismissed Irina Venediktova from the post of Prosecutor General. That's what I mean, Prosecutor's Office. Prosecutor General. I think that's a little bit misogynistic here, don't you think? At the proposal of President Zelensky, after she was removed from office on July 17. The head of the SBU, Ivan Bakanov, was also dismissed. That's his friend, head of the services, information, blah, 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 blah. According to Zelensky, the decision in relation to the letter to officials was made due to the large number of criminal proceedings on treason and collaborationism among law enforcement officials. So what is this guy saying? According to Zelensky, the decision in relation to the latter two officials was made due to the large number of criminal proceedings on treason and collaborationism among the law enforcement officer. That's it. That's it. What do you mean? It was was made due to the large number of criminal proceeding on treason. Was it because this guy was arresting too many people and was purging them, or because Zelensky started this little procedure, and because it's a large number, he started, he's just justifying, oh, it's a large number, we just arrest everybody now. Get used to it. Was that guy guilty of arresting people, like purging, or is this guy's guilty of purging people because there's too many collaborators and traders? I don't know. I don't know what to say. As I said, in this kind of murky times, and when you have martial law instituted, you don't need a tribunal. You're going to be summarily investigated, not even trialed, and boom, or that's what it works. That's why he just expanded for about 3 more months, extended the martial law in Ukraine. So that means he can do what he wants, and who's gonna blame him? And besides, he seems to get rid of all these guys. Who's he putting in their place? Who are those guys? His men, his people, or their people? I don't really care, because it's the whole thing is a sham over there, and I feel sorry for the Ukrainian people and for the Ukrainian nation. I don't feel sorry for Zelensky or Shmihal, because they're gonna land on their feet nevertheless. I'm pretty sure they will be just fine. They are on the right team. But I feel sorry for the Ukrainian nation, because it's just, in my opinion or assessment, I would say not opinion, they're just used, and unfortunately they lose their lives, their country, their traditions. I don't know, it's really sad, and these guys don't even blink when doing what they're doing, and all this is with a seeming support from outside, but the support is for their own interest, not for the Ukrainian people. All this was obvious and led to this since, I don't know, 2014, leading towards this, and they got it. They got what they wanted. See how they're gonna handle it. Unfortunately, we are here, we're kind of safe and so on, but those guys over there, I can't imagine. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.